If you have been following the news about Portugal, you will have seen that the Portuguese government has just released a new and comprehensive action plan for immigration, promising major changes to the way the country handles the arrival of immigrants. But what changes? Should you worry about all this? What are the main points you should pay attention to? To understand what is happening in Portugal, we first need to recognize that the new action plan represents a meaningful response to the needs and challenges that current residents and future immigrants face. With a developing economy, Portugal realizes the importance of updating its approach to receiving immigrants. The importance of the new plan. For immigrants already in Portugal, especially those going through the regularization process or holding temporary residence authorization, the new plan brings greater clarity and new opportunities. One objective of this new plan is to streamline accumulated processes and improve consular services. For immigrants planning to arrive, the plan offers more simplified processes, particularly for those from the community of Portuguese-speaking countries, CPLP, promoting smoother integration in Portugal. If you want to continue receiving updates about what's happening in Portugal, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. The Prime Minister's Declaration. Recently, the Prime Minister of Portugal, Luís Montenegro, declared that the country needs immigrants in diverse professional categories, ranging from highly qualified areas to jobs requiring less specialization. This shows that Portugal and its economy depend heavily on the contribution of immigrants. Montenegro also affirmed Portugal's commitment to welcoming new immigrants and their families, helping foreigners to see the country as a new home and a safe environment ready to welcome everyone who intends to contribute to the country. Portugal does not want to close its doors to immigrants at the moment, not only for humanistic reasons, but also because it needs to rejuvenate the country's workforce. Therefore, the new action plan reflects this vision by seeking initiatives aimed at regulating immigration in a way that benefits both residents and those yet to arrive in the country. The objectives and changes of the new plan. Reinforcements at consular points and acceleration of processes. With the increase in the flow of immigrants to Portugal, the government announced its plan to reinforce consular posts, especially for Portuguese-speaking countries. The growth of immigrants has often overloaded consulate resources, causing delays. According to the plan, the objective is to hire around 45 new employees to reinforce consular posts and embassies. India will also be prioritized, as it currently has only one consulate post. The Portuguese government will also prioritize speeding up the more than 400,000 processes accumulated today at the Agency for Integration, Migrations and Asylum. This is expected to reduce delays and speed up processes, whether for integration or asylum, improving the quality of services and ease of integration, with a much more efficient process for issuing visas and authorizing residents. Family regrouping. Issues related to family regrouping will also undergo changes. The family regrouping process allows resident immigrants to bring their families to live together, ensuring that families are not separated by immigration. The main change will be the extension of the age for minors. The age group for family regrouping will be expanded, allowing younger people to join their parents in Portugal. Currently, regrouping covers children from 5 to 15 years old, but now children from 0 to 18 years will also be included. End of expression of interest. Since 2017, the expression of interest has been a way for immigrants who arrive in the country without a work visa to regularize their status. One of the main changes now is that the government has decreed the end of this measure. Thus, immigrants planning to arrive in Portugal only with a tourist visa and then regularize their status will need to find a new way. This measure is raising several questions and concerns, especially for those who have already arrived with this measure in mind. Immigrants hoping to regularize their status this way may now face problems, but it is good to remember that those who have already requested an expression of interest will not have their process canceled. Are you thinking about moving to Portugal, either alone or with your family, but don't know where to start? Our exclusive guide, From Nomad to Neighbor, is here to help. This essential resource will guide you through everything you need to know to live and earn money in Portugal. You can find the link in the description and pinned comment. Defense for immigrants. Another important issue addressed by the Prime Minister is breaking the stigma that immigrants are responsible for increasing crime. Prime Minister Luís Montenegro emphasized that there is no evidence showing that the increase in crime is due to the presence of immigrants, highlighting that both foreigners and Portuguese can commit crimes, and criminal conduct cannot be generalized based on nationality. The Prime Minister also highlighted that the high number of immigrants in unworthy situations, such as many living in houses with 20 to 30 people, causes insecurity for immigrants themselves. He called for extra attention to such situations. He also mentioned how immigration contributes to the arrival of new people, and does not harm Social Security. In this way, Portugal, through its Prime Minister, shows that it is open to receiving new immigrants and that they are extremely important in various sectors of the country at a time when many may feel unwelcome. Being an immigrant in Portugal or anywhere in the world is not easy, and if you don't speak the local language, it can be even more difficult. If you don't speak Portuguese, you should consider downloading the app we recommend to learn the language and enjoy 7 days free of charge. The link is in the description. Thus, the new action plan for migration in Portugal seeks to implement a series of new measures aimed at reforming and improving the immigration system. These include actions for foreigners from all over CPLP citizens, streamlining the processes accumulated at the IMOF by hiring new employees, and ending the expression of interest. It is still too early to say more about the topic, as many of these actions will still receive adjustments and new details. We recommend that those who are very anxious remain calm and wait for more information. If you haven't arrived in the country yet, stay tuned to the channel and the news to stay up to date with everything happening and moving the immigrant community. If you are about to immigrate to Portugal and still don't know what to expect, we recommend watching this video about 20 things to know before you go in 2024, and also check out our playlist about Portugal Daily, with the best tips on the current cost of living in the country. Click now and I'll see you there. Ciao.